Game is fun.
Will none of you brave the great southern forest? Finally, someone approaches me. I was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water. You look like a man who is trained for combat. Would you like to put those skills to the test?
Yeah.
Not personally, no. On behalf of Lord Yun, I'm here to find a skilled warrior who can deal with a unique problem. The great southern forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease. Every tree within its borders sickens, and the place is infested with ghosts of all manners.
Oh no. Not the ghosts.
If we did, would I be here? Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him. Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest. Perhaps you are. You must leave Tien's Landing via the gate and follow the roadway to the north. The forest is but a short journey away, and Lord Yun makes his camp at the base of a hill, which should be easy to find. The path there is relatively safe, but travel beyond his camp and things worsen considerably. Go.
Let's just get...
It is not easy to be Minister Shane, beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger. Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Shane simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own. The Ministry of Harmony, which oversees taxation and execution, usually in that order. But poor Minister Shane oversees nothing in this dying town. Nothing but failure! This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision. I have nary a clue. Unless... Oh, very well, you've convinced me to talk. It is dangerous to say anything, but I am a brave man.
Really?
It's that horrible Inquisitor, Lim. Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam.
They do that.
Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins. I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea. Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key. I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me.
Interesting. Oh,
Think about what? I don't know what you're talking about. So, stranger, is there anything else Minister Sheng can do for you? Perhaps I could direct you to the historic ruins of our old town, which lie across the footbridge and out the west gate. Certainly a sight worth taking in. Strictly for interest's sake, of course. Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful. I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating. I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you. Yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the great dam, and I never said that.
Alright, we have the key. Oh, and a level. And 2 stop. More. A lot more. So we have that. Oh. Greetings, Ranger. Like yourself, doing a additional. This sounds like somebody that technically not be. You seem to be a warrior. Doubtlessly, you were aware how many different combat styles are used in Jade Empire. Yes, there are other styles, old styles that are no longer in this day and age. Some styles evolved into different styles. Some styles merged with other styles. Others were simply forgotten. Forgetting and undocumented evolving are rather unpopular among us scholars, of course. So I started a search for old stone tablets and inscriptions. According to my research, there should be 4 stone tablets in this part of Jade. To admit though, so far I have found not a one. If you're interested in learning the described style, I can translate the tablet. Otherwise, I could give you a little silver. Let me see. Found such a tablet. Ah, marvelous. This tablet, I can teach you the basis of the Divine Void style. This style uses spinning moves, allows you to hit. Yes, teach me. So this is a different. This is part of the mod also. I think it's part of a different mod. I don't know. Actually, I think it's part of the Jade Empire and style mod. There are some styles in the game that are like rare, and but their quests for them were so convoluted that the modder decided, you know what, remove the quest, just put a tablet here in a spot, and then be like, there, now you can learn this. Learner. Well, I can show you, but keep in mind. I have another one. Decided, of Black Manus. This style is an early form of heavenly way. Yes. Well, that saves me money. Yeah. So, yeah, this is someone that should not technically. That's what makes this so interesting.
Wosiwania sa ia sakaku usawa ia nu pakpoporo.
Sure.
Okniko fia apania sasa tatasi no ni nano yok yo wea sonsi ia wo yo wea. Okniko fia apania sasa tatasi no ni nano yok yo wea sonsi ia wo yo wea. Ni wupa ia kupu sa ia Elworth kraka ia nano uksaro isowak nikano wo napia shatia uko. Ni wu sosawa ia wak tasi no ni nano yopa napia ifa ia ok. Noko wo ifa wia ok kun one wipifia. Okniko fia apania sasa tatasi no ni nano yok yo wea sonsi ia wo yo wea.
Wow.
Wo noa ea sususatia sonsi fania sonsi ifo.
I'm not gonna doom this entire town.
Ifo ia uksonko noko isansia.
I cannot adapt to the new here.
Okniko fia apania sasa tatasi no ni nano yok yo wea sonsi ia wo yo wea. Kutkosi we
Plan this.
wo noa ia ifo wea ok.
Before this service, I will pay you 20.
Woso awi ia mi tu uksumpuno.
What?
Silver of this magnitude could help us in our efforts. Do not turn away from it lightly.
Are you kidding?
Piershat uk ni uksa ia sunpuno kahon wo ushashia uksa hiaka.
And what if the
Awuth utkuo wo kokopia kawa ia elwo.
no? I'm not gonna condemn a whole town. I'm not gonna condemn an entire village to just because some merchant wants to get rich. That is. Alright. Return to... lot going on. Yeah, hey, you're darning
Hello
landing.
there, stranger. I haven't spotted you around Tian's Landing before. You've come at a bad time, what with the dam being open and all. Regardless, it's good to meet you. I'm Darting Lynx, the acrobat. Unfortunately, I'm not putting any shows on in Tian's Landing, if that's why you're here. You know, feats of balance and precision, delicate routines to shock and amaze. Whatever brings some silver, really.
Really?
I travel around the countryside putting on acts and sometimes teaching people a few tricks. Hey, now that I think of it, you're a warrior, right? I may not be putting on any shows here, but I could teach you a few techniques to improve your balance and speed if you're interested.
Sure.
I'd be happy to. I'll be leaving Tian's Landing someday soon, and silver always helps the trip go smoother. Let's see what I can teach you.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. $16. Intimidation -1. Oh wait, these I have to actually give it. Excuse me? Well, that was...
If you've come to complain about my men, I don't want to hear it. When Minister Sheng gets the Great Dam closed, we'll be happy to leave. Until then, we're stuck here. I'm Captain Ing. This is my ship, the Lucky Knight. She's a fine vessel, or was. But now that the Great Dam is open, the Lucky Knight is stranded here along with me and my men. We're sailors. We don't belong on land. If we could just get our ship back on the water, everything would be fine. But that won't happen until someone finds a way to close the dam. The moment I saw you, I knew you were the fearless sort. I hoped you would offer to help. It shames me to need the help of a stranger.
Must be something in the way you carry yourself. Everywhere we go, people ask you to do dangerous things. Remind me not to go anywhere with you.
I'm not a rich man, but my reputation, my ship, and my men are worth everything I can give. Close the dam and free us, and I'll give you all the silver I have.
Let's go.
You won't get too far if you don't speak to Minister Sheng first. The dam is located in the ruins, but a pair of massive gates blocks the way. Only Sheng has the key. Excellent. The key will get you into the ruins, where you can close the Great Dam. I hope to see the water rising soon. Good luck. I'm not used to needing help from others. It's hard for me to say this, but thank you.
Alright, have we done everything we can? No, we gotta go this way. We want to talk to the Scholar of the Sick. Decidedly. Oh, so can we not do that?
Finally, someone stronger than these cowed peasants. This town disgusts me. I am Scholar Six Heavens, and I need someone who possesses What I do not need, however, is someone who walks the way of the open palm. I can read in every movement that you would protect the weak and coddle the poor. They must protect themselves. You see? Your every action and each word tells me that you are not the person I need. If I can see by your actions that you understand the way of the closed fist, I promise to make it worth your while. Otherwise, I will not waste any more time with you.
Perfect. That's not how we operate. Shut and never open. Well, why? Oh, I have to go into the boathouse. So you can go in there. But at what cost?
Hello! You do not need to speak with me. I am just Merchant Xiang's assistant. But for now, I am just...
Right.
These sailors are good for business. At least until they're...
Or so.
Look at all these people here. When my old father told me to come to the big city, he never warned me about the crowds. Back on the farm, I ain't never seen so many people and buildings in one place. Except for livestock. But I guess they ain't people. Or... Wait, don't go yet. I'm new to this. My name's Tian, but everyone calls me Big Tian because I'm so big. I came to the city to try to find me a wife. So far, it's not going so good. You wouldn't happen to know any pretty young gals, would you? Someone who'd want to come live on the farm with me? Well, that's a real shame.
This here's a private club. Members only. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Go on in. They'll unlock the door for you.
Wait a second. Oh, not again. Oh god, I have to touch the door, don't I? Wow. Oh, this is cursed. Quit the game. Oh. Door was to the right. I don't understand why. Like I said, that's part of the mod.
Trust no one in this place. We are a long way from your idyllic little village.
Horse Lord tactic. Unlike the ordered armies of the Jade Empire, the Horse Lords favor lightly armored units of horsemen who can move rapidly over the field of battle. Moving like a rushing tide, small groups of horsemen harry all angles of their opponent's flanks. Armed with bows, almost to a man, these mounted archers can rain destruction upon unprepared foes. While the Horse Lord tactics are surprisingly effective, their men lack the discipline of the Imperial Army. For all the damage they can inflict, the Horse Lord forces have difficulty holding strategic locations. Now the Jade Empire exists in an uneasy peace with the Horse Lords, leaving the savages to our land, arid land, or for the seat of heavenly power.
So, I hear you helped out Baker Bay today. Gave my boys a bit of a lesson, didn't you? You'd think after all the beatings I gave them over the years they'd be used to losing. But they're still taking it pretty hard. Maybe the humiliation will be good for them. Everyone thinks that Bay and that little seamstress make such a nice couple. But Bay already promised to marry me. I know what you're thinking. Why would Bay want to marry someone like me? I may not be a delicate little flower like Lon, but I don't want to run this gang forever. Someday I want a husband, maybe a little house, kids too. Bay promised to give me all that. He promised to marry me, and now he's trying to weasel out of it. But a promise is a promise. I won't forget that, even if he tries to. Yeah, you do that. Go tell Lon what kind of man Bay really is. See how she likes it when she finds out her perfect fiancé proposed to another woman.
Let's go back to talking. Got some explaining to do.
Again, Honorable One. Did you get the chance to speak with Eiling? What? That's preposterous. She's lying. Lan's the only woman I ever proposed to. I don't know why Eiling would say something like that. If Lan heard these lies, well, I don't know what she'd do. Please see if you can get this straightened out with Eiling before these rumors get back to my fiancé. Yes, I suppose I'll have to face her eventually. And I should be safe if you're with me? Okay, let's go. Lan, what are you doing here?
I figure we better get all the secrets out, Bay. If Lan's going to marry you, she should know what kind of man you really are.
She said there was something I need to know, Bay. What's going on? What is she talking about?
What?
Bay, how could you?
I didn't. It's a lie. I haven't spoken to her in years. Not since we were kids.
Don't pretend like you don't remember, Bay. It was summer, and we were sitting on a little raft catching fish. I was upset because Li Shun had called me ugly. I was crying, so you took my hand and said, I think you're pretty, Eileen. And someday when we're grown up, I'll marry you.
What? But that was years ago. We were kids. We were only 6 years old. You can't hold me to that.
I see.
Kids say all kinds of things, Eileen. Remember when you took my frog and I called you a bully? You swore you'd never speak to me again. That same day you gave me the frog back. You said you'd never, ever, ever do anything to make me unhappy. Kids always say things like that. It doesn't mean anything.
It meant something to me, Bay. You were the only boy who didn't tease me, the only one I liked. You promised to marry me, and you're going to keep that promise.
Wait, you said you'd never make Bay unhappy.
Well, yes, I did say that. But that was when we were still friends. Now he pretends like he doesn't even know me. He's changed.
You changed too?
Yes, but... well... you're right. I know you're right. Bay's right. We were just kids. I guess I can't hold him to his promise. You win, Lon. Bay is yours.
If I had more, I would gladly give it to you. But my family isn't rich. This dowry is all I have. Please, take it with my thanks.
Wow. Dowry. Well, let's find out what it is before I turn it down. Apparently this thing doesn't exist. $250 silver pieces. And if it's money,
After all you've done
I
for
want
us,
the
now you are letting Lan keep her
I want
dowry
open
as
palm
well?
points.
Your generosity knows no bounds. I'm overwhelmed.
You've done so much for us, and we've given you so little. Wait, I know. We will name our first child after you to honor your memory.
I'm glad everything worked out for you two, and I'm sorry, Bay. I don't know what came over me. When I heard you and Lon were getting married, I just snapped.
It's okay, Eileen. I hope things work out for you.
Come on, Bay. Let's go.
Yay! Nice. Yeah, now we're really glowing. That money would be nice stuff, but I have better things.
I hope things work out for Bay and Lon. After everything I put them through, they deserve it. I don't know what came over me. It's just... Bay was my last chance to have a family. My only chance to find a husband. When I heard he was engaged, I realized I'd never get out of this life I've created.
Go find a husband?
What respectable man would ever want to marry a girl like me? Even the lummoxes in my gang would only do it because they're afraid of me. This town is short on eligible bachelors as it is. I mean, there are a few guys out there I know of, but none of them would be interested in me. I have a reputation around town, and having my boys beat up Bay didn't help any. Any half-decent man would probably run if they saw me coming. You really think you can pull this off? Tell you what. You find me a decent husband, and I'll make it worth your while. My, business ventures have been very profitable. But don't think I'm desperate enough to settle for just anyone. I've got my standards. And I'd have to meet him first, of course.
Tell me about it.
Let's see. There's Rue the bosun, but he's nothing but a drunk. My boys have had more than a few run-ins with him over the years. He's definitely out. Chuman the Craftsman is single. I don't know him that well, but he seems like a good man. He has a home in the southwest corner of the town. And then there's Yaru. He used to be a sailor traveling the Empire, but now he's looking to settle down. He might be a good catch. Spends most of his time in the tea house.
Someone else?
Not living in town, and Tien's Landing doesn't get a lot of visitors. But if you find someone looking for a wife, bring him by so I can check him out. Yeah, right. The pickings in Tien's Landing are mighty slim for a girl like me. But if you find someone, just bring him back so I can meet him.
Don't worry!
Well, good luck.
Oh yeah. We want that. We want the name. Matchmaker, okay. Oh my god. I think we know who to go after.
Welcome, stranger! Welcome to beautiful Tian's Landing. Isn't it a
Oh boy.
glorious day? Oh, I know. People complain and grumble, but honestly, I think they're overreacting. Things can't be that bad, right? After all, you're here. If the town was truly doomed, would we still be getting visitors? Ha! I think not. In fact, I think your presence here is a sure sign that things are looking up. Soon, all our problems will be solved. It's just like I kept saying.
Optimism. Just started.
Huh, you're not the only one. All over town, people keep saying to me, Li Shun, why are you so happy? Can't you see how bad things are? But it's just a matter of perspective. Things will get better, they always do. It's like my father used to say, the greater the problem, the greater the solution. I'm sure it'll all work out.
In the world?
Denial? Preposterous! Sure, half the people have moved away, and those who stayed have mostly given up hope, and the entire town is running out of food and silver.
It's breaking him.
But does my optimism mean I'm in denial? Of course not!
Oh, he is.
I mean, none of the buildings are on fire, right? See? Something good. Just like that, right off the top of my head.
Wow.
I admit that some see our Imperial Minister Shang as, well, not entirely competent or capable of dealing with our problems. But somehow things will work out. They always do.
They do.
Of course, I will. Well, if I know Rue, he'll be in the tea house. He has a fine appreciation for wine. A true... People call me Li Shun the Talkative, though I have no idea why. I'm actually a basket maker. In fact, I dare say I am the best basket maker in all of Tian's Landing.
Are you okay?
Of course, with the dam open, ships can't navigate the river. So, I have no supplies to make my baskets and no customers to buy them. But am I worried? Of course not. My children only need one meal a day. After all, they're small.
No!
And my wife can take a third job if necessary. I know things will turn around soon. Things will get better. They always do. It's like my father. Enjoy your stay in wonderful Tian's Landing.
I worked. That man. Tell.
I still believe in the Emperor.
I don't.
No lake?
Wait, what? Oh, he's over here.
Hello, and welcome to Chuman's Woodcrafts. I'm afraid I don't have any woodwork items ready right now. My inventory is a bit understocked.
Looking for.
You are well informed about our little town, stranger. It's true, I've thought about marriage. Sometimes I've even thought a good woman could help me run my business better. Why do you bring this up? Do you know of a suitable young woman who would be willing to marry a simple craftsman like myself? Eileen, the gang leader? She's beautiful, to be sure, but I've heard her beauty is only surpassed by her savage brutality. Why would I want to marry her? I'm sure she can be pleasant when she wants to be, but from what I... Well, she did turn that gang of thugs into a rather efficient criminal organization, and she is quite attractive. I guess it couldn't hurt to go talk to her. Come on, let's go see Eileen. Hello, Eileen. I'm Chuman the Craftsman. I'm pleased to meet you.
What's wrong with you? You look like you're gonna throw up. If you vomit on my floor, you'll be cleaning it up yourself.
pretty intimidating.
Forgive me, but this isn't easy. Things are moving quite quickly here. I'm more used to taking things slow and careful. Perhaps it's the nature of being a craftsman.
That's right. You're a woodworker, aren't you? I remember seeing your wares in the market square. You've made some beautiful pieces.
Arriving? No. Good artist.
I'm an excellent craftsman, but I'm terrible at business. Between suppliers who don't deliver what they promise and customers who won't pay, I can barely afford to feed myself.
You're a sensitive man, Chuman. You have the gentle soul of an artist. What you need is a woman with some steel in her spine to back you up.
I'd like that, Eiling. I've often thought that if I had someone strong by my side, someone to help me, I could turn things around.
I think Chuman and I should spend some more time getting to know each other. Just the two of us.
Okay. I like it.
You lived up to your part of the bargain and brought me a decent prospect. So I'll live up to mine. Here's the silver I promised you.
I've never seen so much silver before. I've been owed it, but I never managed to collect.
I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful partnership.
Aww.
All I can say is, at least we got paid. Or, that could have been the biggest waste of time I participated in.
You say that, but... So that gave me a level. Wow. Okay. So that's balanced. Well, that's done. So let's take a look at what we need to do still. Okay, let's go talk to...
Yes? I've said enough for the time being. I've said... I've said...
Okay. Back to the... Go back to the followers camp. Oh, Dawn Star. Voting? Oh.
Well, this has already become an educational trip. From what you discussed with Hui, it would seem we are indeed tied to important events.
I have concerns as well. Hui convinced me that your master is the glorious strategist. Tell me, Dawnstar, what are your earliest memories with him?
You would be better served by asking his favorite student. He was at the school 3 years before I was.
We'll focus on you quite a bit by the time we are done, given the Spirit Monk connection. But I asked Dawnstar what she remembers.
The only thing I know about my life before coming to the school is that I was not wanted. Probably because of the bad omens I was born under.
Bad omens? What makes you think that? You said you don't know anything.
I know because of my name. It's one of the few details Master Li was told. I was named for a red glow opposite the morning sun, like a distant fire.
Burning.
Yes, I guess so. I wasn't there, of course. No one but you survived. I guess someone saw it, but I don't know where Dirge is or how far the fire was visible. It fits the time, but that just confirms my thoughts about being born under a bad omen. What could be worse than this attack on Dirge and the Water Dragon?
If that is the most troubling thing you learn about your birth, consider yourself lucky.
Why you gotta be like that?
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind, although your company is always welcome. We seem so far from anything familiar. Strange enemies, troubling plots. I will be glad when we can leave this place to find Master Li. I will answer. No, I didn't. I do not like the area around this place, around Tian's Landing. There is rot here, deep in the heart of it. There are secrets, and there has been much suffering. Maybe I just feel this way because of what happened at the school, or what I fear will happen to Master Li. I just know we must be careful. I will, but I cannot help worrying or thinking about what has happened to Master Li.
Worrying is normal.
Yes, of course. I am glad you are strong in the face of all the death and destruction we've seen. Du made it quite clear what we must do. We need a wind map, and we need a flyer. The longer we take, the far...
Okay, and now we gotta go back. I need to go into the, I figure out how this works. I need to go into the tea house again. I think there's something.
Welcome. My name is Steeper Yanru, and I'll be... No, I'm sorry about that. I still can't get the hang of this new position. Sometimes I wish Old Mother Quan still owned the tea house so things could go back to the way they were.
Did the tea house change owners?
Old Mother Quan used to run the place until Dutong bought it. Well, buy isn't quite right. It's complicated. Talk to Mother Quan if you want the whole story. I used to steep the tea here. They called me Steeper Yanru. But now Dutong says I'm going to be the new barkeep. I'll have to give out advice and wine.
Whoa, we are nowhere near done this. Not done this town yet. We just... Oh,
I can't say too much about him. He's my boss, after all. Mostly, he just sits in the corner and drinks his wine until he gets drunk. It's a shame Mother Quan had to give the place up. She didn't waste her days getting drunk, and she didn't make me practice giving out advice all day so I could become a barkeep. It's complicated. If you want the whole story, talk to Old Mother Quan. I'll just keep practicing my advice. Farewell.
Yeah, we still have to do the tea house ordeal, the rest of the boathouse.
I know you keep saying you'll close the Great Dam as soon as you get your courage up, but it's been 3 days. Master Dutong isn't as generous as Old Mother Quan used to be. You can't stay here anymore.
No, I'm sorry, young one. Let me buy you a drink. 2 bowls of wine and we'll drink a toast to a better time. Just add it to my tab. I'm good for it.
Rue, I don't have time for this. I have other customers to take care of. You have to leave now.
No, I'm really pretty sure I have to drink now. I need to get my courage up so I can go close the dam. Yeah, just another drink or 2. Or 3. Or maybe 4. Oh, more wine?
You will? Thank the Emperor. I've lots of other work to do.
And who are you? More importantly, do you have any wine handy? Or, can you get some? My help? Nobody asked for my help. They don't even trust me enough to ride on my barge. But I'm not some useless old drunk. I'll show them. That's why I volunteered to go close the Great Dam. You just need a drink or 2 to get my courage up first.
I need you to think of it.
You can't be serious. True, my barge is the only way to get there, but the pirates are dangerous. Believe me, you don't want to go up there. Have some wine instead. Mad is what I am. A real loon. Especially when I've had my fill of wine, like now. Truth is, I'd be happy to take you up to the pirates' camp. If I didn't have more pressing business. I promised to close the dam and save the town. Truth is, I wish I'd never told anyone what I was going to do. I was a bit drunk when I said it, but I can't back out now. Everybody thinks I'm just a worthless drunk. But when I close the dam, they'll think I'm a hero. I just need a few drinks to get my courage up before I go.
You're not.
You mean that, don't you?
Yes.
Well, I may have a bit too much fondness for the wine, but I won't turn my back on someone who needs me. Let's do it. To the pirate lair. I'll make my way down to the little dock where I have my barge and get everything ready. Just meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to go. Okay.
Good. I got lots to do before we go. Check the barge, check our supplies, sample the wine. You never want to travel with bad wine.
Oh my god.
The wine on this man's breath makes me doubt his words, but the look in his eye tells me he'll be there when we need him.
Remember, meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
This guy. Oh. There you go.
Look at all these people, and I'm the only server in the place. If Dutong doesn't start running things better, I'm going to quit.
Oh, no.